Well, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, I just wanted to say thank you, of course, because some of your faces are not only part of our family. You guys not only make us happy when we see you in person, but of course, some of you we only see you once a month, and I want to just share with everyone that this moment is very special and very precious to everyone in the staff because we make it as special as can be just to be sure that we can connect. It's not easy to be apart. We look forward to seeing each other as we did before, but we are patient. We're trying to work through the obstacles. It's been a very crazy year, but we're here, we're connected, and I just wanted to let you know that it's a very special moment for me and everyone in the staff, as I said before. So thank you for joining us. Again, if you have anyone who you see that is not here signed in, go ahead and let them know, remind them, give them a call, wake them up. They're probably sleeping right now, but just let them know that we are connected. It's always at 9 a.m., the first Thursday of each month. My name is Bielka Madrid. I am the volunteer and resource coordinator of IDignity for those who do not know me. And I am excited to let you know that we have a lot of announcements to share with you. And of course, we're going to begin. Many things are ongoing, but of course, we have those updates that take place during the month. Alrighty, it is an honor for me to be here. And as you're drinking your hot cup of coffee or tea or your breakfast right now, please enjoy that while you listen in. And we're happy to begin. So I'm going to begin to talk to you about some of the announcements. Ben already mentioned that you are all muted right now. You're very welcome to make any kind of questions on the chat box. If you place your cursor right on top of your face in that box that your face appears, you'll see an option that you can unmute yourself and make a question, or you can just type it up and we can answer those questions at the very end of our meeting. Alrighty, so this morning, as we do every month, we would like to start our meeting with a moment of prayer. And today, to bless us in prayer, I would like to introduce to you Reverend Samuel Shaw, who is joining us here today from First Unitarian Church of Orlando.
Great. Thank you, Bielka. Glad to be here again this year with you. I was with you last December when we were in person. So nice being here with you in this new way. Let's take a deep breath together and then enter into prayer. Gracious Spirit, whom we know in so many rich and diverse ways, as we approach the work of our day, we pause and ask, who are we? Each of us has a certain identity in the world, a name, family histories and heritage, the work we do, the purposes we achieve, the friends we keep. But who are we under all that? Who are we in your eyes? Who are we in our deepest hearts and the part of us that's the most really real of ourselves? And especially, who are those whom we are serving on this day? We are, and the people we serve are, all of us are, people of inherent worth and dignity, sons and daughters and children of the Most High. We have something in us that is not of us, something good and perfect and true. The gift of life, surely, but also the gift of your abiding presence in each of us and all of us, especially those who are hurting, who are seeking help, whom we are serving today. So as we this day go about our work of restoring identity and dignity to your blessed creation, we affirm for all those we serve as well as ourselves. Your light surrounds us, your love enfolds us, your power protects us, your presence watches over us. Wherever we are, you are, and all is well. And so it is, in your many holy names. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Sam. And on that note, I appreciate the blessing and thank you for being here this morning. I wanted to mention that First Unitarian Church of Orlando is our church sponsor for the month of December. So thank you so much for your support and your partnership. Would you like to say some words regarding our relationship?
Me, Bielka? You speak, you may.
Yes, Reverend.
Just thanks for everything that all of you do, whether you're from our congregation or from wherever. As I'm somewhat new to Orlando, been here a little over a year. I'm a transition minister, so my work is, a couple of years at a time. And I always deal with homeless people in the churches I serve and people who are hurting, and the work you're doing. And I know you serve more than just homeless, but certainly that includes those. It's just so important in the world of, well, your name says it all, IDignity, the dignity of each of us. And for those who are suffering in the way the world addresses identity, it's good practical work you're doing. So thank you. We've been in, some of the volunteers from our church can say more about it. We've been involved for a long time. I'm seeing a couple of heads nod from other people.
Many nods, yes, for sure.
and they can say more about that than I can, because they have the long-term perspective. But I would say thank you for all you do. So
it's amazing, and we thank you so much for joining us again today. Yes, a lot of your members have been very loyal to IDignity. They've been consistently helping us out in many ways, and we're very thankful for each of them. And we look forward to the future and having them and maybe more to keep joining us and helping us in our mission.
We hope so. Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you. And to continue, yes, I would like to, speaking of mission, I would like to continue with sharing and just reminding everyone what IDignity's mission is. So IDignity has an amazing mission. Like Reverend Sam said, yes, we do help a lot of homeless, but it's in general. We help anyone who has that need of receiving those legal documents that can help them and lead them into becoming self-sufficient in our community. So just as a reminder, IDignity's mission is to restore dignity and hope by assisting individuals in regaining legal proof of their identity. So this mission started 12 years ago for those who are new. In 2008, it was founded. It's a mission that we're very proud of and that should continue to be shared. So make sure that if you have a friend, if you have a coworker, your doctor, neighbors, anyone who does not know about IDignity or has heard, but they don't understand too much what we do, please share that with them because we need to make sure that everyone understands our mission and how we are helping them. It's something that is an ongoing situation out there and not many people know about. We have different values that we go by, and we depend on you to exhibit these values and to reflect that onto people. And there are 6 of them: dignity, excellence, stewardship, empowerment, compassion, justice. And I like them all, of course. We all, are very, very loyal to every single one of them. We try to use them, we try to show them, we try to speak it. But this month, the month of December, just like Reverend Sam mentioned, helping and having that willingness to help is one of the values that I would like to focus on, and that's compassion. So to have compassion, as we all know, through life, we've learned that it's more than just feelings alone. It means that you're empathizing with someone who is suffering and to feel compelled to reduce that suffering. Compassion motivates people to go out of your way to help. And December is the best month, I think, in my opinion, when we need to focus on compassion. There's a lot of people that may not be at a place in their lives where happiness is what's happening every single day when they wake up. So I just wanted to be sure that, every time that we meet someone, even if it's not one of our clients, you have to just project that. Some of the qualities of compassion are being patient, having wisdom, being warm, having purpose, being kind, and perseverance. All right, so moving on to our great announcements. Every month we have new events happening, and I am delighted to share with you some of those announcements. Just want to be sure that whoever is here today, as I mentioned before, write it on your calendar, save the date. We will be meeting again next January 7th. This is the first Thursday of the month. And go ahead and share that with your friends, have them join us. This is a great way to connect with each other. Again, you have your family, but to us, this is the IDignity family, and we do miss you a lot. We don't see you often. For those who do come in person, thank you so much for that. But we just want to stay connected. I mean, we are all friends and we're all like family. So go ahead and have that on your calendar. And just be aware also that during the month of December, we're going to be closing. The office will be closed between December 24th until January the 3rd. We resume operations January the 4th, which is on a Monday. Another announcement that I would like to share with you is, as I mentioned last month, we are having our annual Homeless Memorial Service. This is happening on December 17th. It's on a Thursday. It begins at 10:30. It goes on for an hour. So from 10:30 to 11:30. And this is going to be held in downtown Orlando. It's going to be outdoors. You're welcome to come. We're going to be very careful with practicing social distancing, face masks, sanitizers, everything as in every place as you would go and do it in your house, at your, regular supermarket. We want to be sure that it's the same practice. We're going to stay safe, but we want to come together and honor those individuals who have passed during the year. And this is a way to honor them. All righty. And this is information that's going to be on a newsletter. If you have any additional questions, you are welcome to send me an email. You can text me. Right on the chat, I went ahead and I typed in my phone number and my email address. Feel free to just reach out to me and I'll give you more details on that. All right. An additional announcement that I want to share with you all is we are having in January another event that we want you to be involved with if possible. We are looking for 25 volunteers, and I call them specifically IDignity volunteers. So this is an event that is happening for the LGPA golf tournament. This is taking place at the Four Seasons Resort by Disney in the Disney area. And our role basically is just to confirm participation of about 25 IDignity volunteers who can serve during different shifts. This tournament is going to take place between the 20th of January until the 24th. So it's Wednesday through Sunday. And the reason for this event and the reason why IDignity would be involved is that we would receive a portion of the concession proceeds and some of the percentage and as well as tips. So if you're interested in participating in that, you don't have to be there Wednesday through Sunday, but if this is something that appeals to you, let me know. There's going to be different stations. It's either at the grill, being in a tent, selling snacks, things like that. And every shift is about maybe 6 to 7 hours. So if you want to go ahead and commit to that on behalf of IDignity, we will be receiving that percentage, and it's going to help our nonprofit organization. So let me know if you're interested. Email me. My phone number is also on the chat as a reminder. And we'll probably add more information to this if necessary. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. All righty. So moving on to the statistics of last month and how we did at our smaller events that we call ISD. Identification service days, as we have mentioned in the past, are no longer happening at the Salvation Army once a month. This is taking place weekly, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, and it's from 8 a.m. to 12:30. It's going great. We have had a very amazing turnout. We're still keeping safe, practicing social distancing, and keeping everyone healthy and serving them. That's the whole point. To doing in a safe manner. Okay, so some of the stats that I would like to share with you is that in the month of November, the attendance of all clients were 248 clients, and of those, 226 were unique clients. We also are serving virtually, so just to keep everything safe, the intake portion of the events is actually happening in person or at home. So these are the volunteer interviews. And we had 66 of those interviews served virtually. Anyone who came to the office or to Jackie's place at ISD received ID vouchers, and those were 90. The number of OSBC applications that were started were 67, and anyone who needed a Florida birth certificate application and to get started were 43. So 43 clients through the month of November for that. And how many volunteers served? We've had a very, very, very loyal group of volunteers who have said present every single month. They rotate. Some of them are coming every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, maybe every week. And we had 32 of them unique volunteers. So thank you so much. Some of you are already here. Some of them are serving presently next door. And we thank you. The weather has been amazing for some people. Some don't prefer it, but it's a challenge. And, they're still here. They showed up this morning and they were here ready to sign in right before 8 o'clock. So thank you again. And I look forward to some of you come back. And if not, then just reach me out. I'll give you more information about how to volunteer from home as well. So we understand that if you're not feeling like it's the right time to come back in person, we respect that. We prefer that because it's your choice, it's your health, and we rather have that than having someone feel uncomfortable or unhealthy. Alrighty, so at this time, I am pleased to introduce Ann Taylor. Very festive glasses.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. As Bianca said, you really are the heartbeat of IDignity, and your smiles keep us going day in and day out. And even though we don't see many of you, we know that you're cheering us on and you're supporting us as best you can. So thank you for that. Over the past few months, you've heard me talk about our Gold Star givers, who are our monthly donors. They give something every month. At the beginning of this year, my goal was to double the amount of Gold Star givers, and we are 7 people away from that. So if you're wondering how you can support IDignity, yes, cheering. You can go to our website and simply click the red button that says donate, and it will guide you through the process. We have people that give anywhere from $5 a month to $300 a month and everything in between. So never feel like your gift doesn't matter, because it really does. We put your gift to really good use in serving those clients that we see every single day. Even though we don't see them, we're serving them behind the scenes every day, and your money helps us to do that. Also want to alert you to the fact that you'll be receiving your holiday card from IDignity in the next few weeks, and I'm going to invite you to help us finish the year strong. As you know, our expenses have increased this past year as we've gone virtual, and we've had to reimagine how we serve clients, and we're doing a fantastic job, but the expenses have gone up. So if you can give, there will be an envelope in that letter, and I ask you to give generously. This money will help us set up the year well as we go into 2021. And as I mentioned last month, if you're also looking for a meaningful way to give something of value, consider purchasing a new wallet for one of our clients. We'd love to hand a wallet out to our clients when they receive their voucher to go get their ID. And the clients, one woman said last month, wow, getting something new is just amazing. I never get anything brand new. So being able to put that in her hands was just really so joyful. So if you would like to order one of those online, or if you're out and about and you can pick up a wallet, just drop that by, or we could even pick that up from your home. So just let us know. And that will be a real blessing to our clients. That is all I have. I'm wishing each and every one of you a very healthy, safe, and joyful holiday season. And I'll see you back in January, if not before.
Awesome. Thank you, Ann. Perfect. Yes, I have, on that note, I want to say thank you to the volunteers who have already stopped by the office to drop off those wallets. They don't have to be very fancy, just something new, something simple. It could be trifolds, bifolds. I have one right here. One that will help. So as a as a, something that shows you how they look like. I just wanted to be sure that everyone knew how they are. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So at this time, I just wanted to let you know that I am very happy to have you. We cannot proceed, of course, with our services unless we have the support of the volunteers and the partners here at IDignity. And of course, at this point, I want to go ahead and share with you information about the next person who has been nominated and has been selected as the Golden Award ticket, the Golden Ticket Award winner. And this is a person who, I'll say a few things about her. It is a female. And of course, it's a person who has been here for us, supporting us and being there for us at all times. Very loyal. And she is a mom. She is a wife. And she has been retired for some time, since 2014. She was an elementary school teacher for 30 years. She's very loyal to helping those in need in her community. And presently, she is volunteered at the Depression, Bipolar, and Support Alliance, where she's also in the board. She teaches a wellness class in Osceola. She has been a mentor for high school students in the past 5 years. And now at IDignity, she started at IDignity Volusia and served at their events for 2 years before serving in Orlando at the Salvation Army, working and helping out in the OSBC team. She currently serves weekly here at ISD, and she's doing services and helping clients who need assistance with out-of-state birth certificates. And last but not least, as Ann Taylor mentioned, she has been a Gold Star giver every month, and we thank her for that. For her dedication into IDignity and into the clients we serve, please join me in thanking Kitty Redfern.
Thank you, Bielka. Bielka asked me to say a few words about what brought me to IDignity and why I serve. And actually, doing that it gives you a good opportunity to reevaluate or evaluate what brings you here and look at the value of what that brings to your life. When I retired in 2014, I realized that my career had been a life of service, working with young children. And I thought that I would go back to that, and I actually did not want to work with little kids anymore. And I realized that my sense of justice was what compelled me, and what is missing in the world of mental health, in the world of social justice, is devastating to these people. And what I do in the wellness class in the Osceola County Corrections and with IDignity is bringing a sense of justice to these people, and it's very meaningful to me. And that is what I get out of the service that I do for IDignity. And it's something that brings purpose to my life. There's also a spiritual component there. I know most of you can relate, or at least that's my sense, and that's very important to me. IDignity has brought a companionship with the friends that I have met there as well, and this is just more valuable than I can say. It's very difficult after you retire to meet people, and then along comes COVID, and you can't meet anybody. So it's been very valuable to me to get out of the house as well. So getting down there once a week and continuing to meet with people and work with the clients is fabulous. So this, if you can see it, is wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kitty, so much. I appreciate it. And of course, it's the character, it's your character that, you're reflecting here at IDignity. People like you are valued, and I thank you so much, not only for what you do at IDignity, but what you do for the entire community. Thank you for being so involved and being so loyal and so giving. So
I
thank
do want to give a shout out to my friend Dawn up in Volusia,
you.
who
Yeah,
told
she's here
me
now.
that I was really needed at IDignity because this was like brain surgery. And it is.
Yes, she's actually here. She joined us earlier today.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much to both of you for sharing the word and expanding our mission to other areas as well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, you
It's
all.
nice having you. Very nice. So at this time, I would like to introduce to you IDignity's director, Michael Duby.
Hey everybody, happy holidays. Hope everyone's having a good season. Nice to have a little chill in the air and certainly just wonderful to see all your all's faces. This community is really, really important to me and important to the IDignity organization, and really appreciate you taking the time to just jump in here and see each other's smiling faces. It warms my heart, and I'm sure it warms many of yours. The big update I wanted to let you all know, and it's was a really very, very difficult decision for me and the rest of the staff to make, is because the current surge in COVID cases in our community, we're going to kind of lessen the amount of exposure we have with our clients and with our volunteers, and take kind of a pause on new clients for the remainder of the year, with the Thanksgiving surge that we're all expecting and the CDC is warning us about, as well as the Christmas surge that's going to happen shortly after that. And also with the idea that we, thank God, have a couple, maybe 3 different vaccines on the horizon. And so we know if we can hold our breath a little longer, we can actually get on the other side of this and get back to completely safe operations. And it's a wonderful vision that we no longer have to go. We have to learn how to live with this for the rest of our lives. There seems to be a solution down the line, and so we figure it's prudent for us to take a little bit of pause and want to kind of let you all know what that looks like. And we're certainly going to be functioning at full force with the IDignity staff and some of the volunteers, but the pause is mainly on new clients we have not been exposed to at all, clients that are just hearing about IDignity for the first time. We're still going to take care of the clients that are already kind of in the pipeline, clients that we've already communicated with. Certainly any document distribution, any documents that we get, we'll be distributing directly to clients, and certainly meeting with clients to continue resolving their legal cases and getting them to sign documents or being able to ask them questions. So really, it's just taking less in right now that are brand new clients to try to take some of the pressure off on exposure, and give us a chance to kind of reevaluate some systems as well. This was a huge reinvention of IDignity and our delivery of service model about 4 or 5 months ago, especially during the stresses of COVID ourselves and everything else that's going on. And there's going to be tweaks when any kind of new reinvention of a model happens. You get it running and you go, well, we didn't see this, and we need to make adjustments for that. And this will give us a chance to redefine some roles and reconfigure some of the methods and processes a little bit, so we can come into the new year really, really strong. But did want to let you all know, and I welcome any questions you all have or any thoughts you all have about this kind of pause on taking on new clients right now. We certainly will take on emergency clients. We've been in discussion with a number of case managers. If there is a high need, we will certainly open the doors to that. But we need to figure out a way to lessen the number of clients that are coming through our doors, right now during this surge in COVID, just for the protection of the clients themselves and our volunteers, and certainly our staff as well. So I welcome any thoughts you have. You have to unmute or wave your hand. All right. No questions, no thoughts. It makes it really, really easy. Thank you all for understanding. I think it's good for it's unfortunate that there's some short-term pain, but it's really good for the long-term health of the organization. We certainly don't want anyone getting sick over the holidays and spreading it with their loved ones. And so it's our way of trying to reach a middle ground, so to speak, with the idea that eventually we do believe that there'll be effective vaccine in place, and we will get a lot of this behind us. So that's the holiday wish, the holiday dream for me, is to focus on that. So that's it. No, I love you, and no, I appreciate you all being here. We're a little over time, but pass it back to Bielka.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the announcement. Yep, those are the updates. We're trying to get ahead with all these hiccups, but we're staying very optimistic. Things are going to get better. We believe it, and we're pushing through. So at this time, and right before we say goodbye, so sad, I just want to say.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Someone did ask a question right at the last second there, and it's to you, actually. Is there a place to sign up for the tournament yet?
I'll talk about that.
Perfect.
We are in the process of putting together an online sign-up process where there'll be a time block and you'll put your name in. We just think it will be easier to do it that way. For right now, if you would just be thinking about which day you might be available, and certainly feel free to pick more than one day. For those of you that have been to a golf tournament, it's outside, it's beautiful. It's a great way to serve. IDignity actually will receive 8% of all sales for the concessions. So you'll be simply handing out concession, pre-packaged, individually wrapped goodies, food, and then you'll also have to be doing some beer sales. So if you're okay, pouring beer, otherwise we can put you on sodas and water. And it will start out rather slow on Wednesday and will increase the volunteers needed on Saturday and Sunday because those are the biggest days. And this is ladies golf. So if you've never been to a women's golf tournament, it's really fun. So let's cheer on our lady golfers. How many of you are golfers? Let me see a show of hands. I know there's some out there. Awesome. I'm a big proponent of women's golf. So please join me in volunteering for this if you can. Thank you.
Awesome, great question. And yes, volunteers for IDignity, you guys, I know you're going to come through. We're very proud of you in any way. You've been there before. I know you're going to come through again. So yeah, email me, volunteers@idignity.org, or call me. Phone number is right there on the chat. It's usually underneath my signature line on every email that I send out to you. All righty. So thank you so much again for being here. Thank you for your smiling faces. We miss you so much. As I smell.
Question.
Yes, and Happy's here and he has a question.
And I guess it might be for Ann also. Regarding the wallets, is it possible to go online and make a donation through the online donation thing and just put a note in there that it's
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
In fact, a couple people have already done that. So great idea. Thank you for mentioning that, Hap.
Okay.
Yes, that's very helpful. More convenient.
Before we close, we do have a very special birthday coming up on December 11th. Our friend Gene Zimmerman is going to be 94 years old. Can you believe it? So Emily Ann, would you call Gene in so we can sing to him, please? You're muted. See if you can unmute. Don't tell me he left for the day.
He's already celebrating.
Can you unmute her, Ben? Oh, he went to exercise. Okay. Well, would you please tell him that we all wish him a very, very happy birthday?
I will. He'll appreciate that so much. But he's already gone to stretch. He tries to do that Monday through Friday. So, but thank you so much.
That's impressive.
Our birthdays. You're so dear. So dear.
We love you both, and it's pretty impressive. A 94-year-old will have gone to exercise class. I mean,
we really feel it. Yes.
Love it.
Right. So
Thank
good
you.
to
Happy
see
birthday.
everybody this morning. And did you see my Santa apron? It's good for fixing.
Amazing.
I love it.
Yes.
Look at that. It's so festive.
Yes. Fixing cookies. It's a great apron for cooking Christmas cookies. So thank you. Thank
It's
you.
perfect, Emily Ann. Beautiful. For those cookies again. Keep that on. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. If you have any additional questions, this is the right time. If not, again, you can go ahead and go to volunteers@idignity.org. You can call me or text me. I'm a great texter, and I'll respond those questions for you. And of course, this is December. It's bittersweet, but as this year slowly concludes and we approach the end of this very challenging 2020, I would like to follow a tradition to end our orientations with a quote that hopefully you will find to be reflective and inspiring. So this quote that I found, I'm going to go ahead and read it word by word because it's a quote. So this following quote is by Mr. Hilary Zig Ziglar. He's an American author and a motivational speaker. And he quotes, "There's nothing you can do now to change what has happened. If you spend time worrying about it, you'll lose sight of the present and you will stumble into a cloudy future. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending." So with that, as the year finishes and the new year begins, I'm so excited for 2021. It's going to be amazingly better. Stay optimistic. We miss you and know that we're here for you. I look forward to January 7th. Join us again and stay safe, happy, and safe holidays. Thank you so much, guys.